Okay, already good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about interfacing Arduino Uno with 7 segment display using I2C protocol. In the last classes, we have seen Arduino Uno interfacing with laptop or computer using serial communication protocol, and the previous class is Arduino Uno interfacing with LCD using parallel communication protocol. Today our topic is interfacing Arduino Uno with 7 segment display using I2C protocol. In this, today our topics are first we should know about what is 7 segment display and what is I2C and what is the I2C frame structure in order to communicate between the two devices and how to interface our Arduino with 7 segment display and what are the pin mapping and what are the interfacing between the how we are interfacing Arduino with our 7 segment display and what are the I2C library function calls are available for to develop the I2C based 7 segment display application. And finally, we want to see how to write the program for to display the ECE on 7 segment display using I2C protocol. Okay. The actually what is 7 segment display is nothing. It is a 7 segment display is nothing but it is a one of the electronic device or it is a one of the electronic display. It is used to display the digits on it. Actually, it is a display. It is an electronic device or it is one of the electronic display. It is used to display the digits. Digits may be 0 to 9. Okay. The 7 segment display, it is also written as a 7 segment display. It consists of 7 LEDs arranged in a rectangular fashion as shown in figure below. Suppose this is our 7 segment display. Okay, why it is called 7 means there are 7 LEDs are connected in the form of rectangular in the segment. Segment is nothing but in the dictionary meaning segment is nothing but there is a portion of something is nothing but segment. So each and every this part is nothing but one segment. Okay. For each and every position, for each and every segment, there is a LED is there. There are 7 LEDs are there. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose this is the 7 segment display. It is a one of the electronic display. It is used to display the digits on it. Digits may be 0, 1, 2, 3 like. Suppose you now to display the 0 means all the LED should be on except this middle LED should be off. All LED should be on, only middle LED should be off. Suppose I want to display the 1 means this LED and this LED should be on, remaining are off. Suppose in order to display the 2 means like this, means only this portion LED and this portion LED should be off. Similarly, 3 means like this, only this and this LED. Similarly, up to 9. Okay. 7 segment display it is a display or it is a one of the electronic device. It is used to display the digits on it. Or sometime you can display the character on it. No problem. It is a single digit 7 segment display. Means we can display the only one digit at a time. Either we can display 0, 1, 2, 3, or up to 9. There are in this there are two types of 7 segment displays are available in the market. There are called common cathode and common anode. What is the common cathode and common anode is nothing but suppose this is our 7 segment display. They are given the number A, B, C, D, E, F, G, just a pin number like that. They are given some character for that each and every segment. Okay, common cathode means okay. We are saying that each and every position there is a one electronic device and each and every position there is a one electronic device. Suppose Okay, here I want to say only one line for 7 segment display. It is one of the electronic display. It is used for to display the disease on it. Okay, there are two types: common anode and common cathode. Common anode means already anodes are connected to 5 volts. If you are giving 0 volts, then only turn on. Common cathodes means all the cathodes are connected to ground volts, so we should keep 5 volts and it should be on. It is normally generally used for to display the disease. Sometimes we can also use it for to display the string or to display the some character. Okay, we have the 4-bit 4-digit 7 segment display is there. 4-digit 7 segment displays are there is nothing but 7 individual 7 segment displays are interconnected for the purpose of to display the 4 digits on it. Okay. That is our conclusion point of view. Okay, I'm not bothering about the internal left of 7 segment display. Actually our topic is Arduino Uno interfacing with I2C based 7 segment display. Actually I2C is nothing but one of the protocol. Sometimes we are calling as a I2C or I square C. I square C means IIC and inter integrated circuit, or sometimes we are calling as a two-way protocol. For the I2C protocol or I2C protocol or IIC protocol or two-way protocol, same name. Okay, the different names for I2C protocol. Actually, I2C stands for Inter-Integrated Circuit Protocol. It is also one of the serial communication protocol. It is a multi-master protocol. Multi-master protocol is nothing but more than one device can transmit the data. That meaning that more than one device may act as a masters. Okay, it is used to, what is the need of I2C a protocol is nothing but it is used to interface a number of peripherals to microcontroller using the I2C protocol concept. It is used to interface a number of peripherals. What are the peripherals? Maybe a real-time clock or memories or some of the potentiometer or some of the 7 segment display. We are interfacing the microcontroller with I2C based I2C based devices or I2C based peripherals. Okay, we are connected to the I2C bus. You only for I2C based devices only. How can we know that whether it is I2C device or serial communication device or whether it is a UART device or something is nothing but how can we identify whether the device is I2C based device or not is nothing but only two things. For anything, we know that the pins are VCC and ground common. For I2C, there are two lines are responsible for communication. There is a serial data and serial clock, SDA and SCA. Okay, it has two lines for communication. One is the serial data for data transmission. SCL means serial clock for synchronization. Okay. Next one is I2C bus. Generally, it uses 7-bit addressing scheme or 10-bit addressing scheme. Means if it is using 7-bit addressing scheme means we can connect 128 devices to that bus. Okay, 2 power 7 means 128 devices. If that I2C scheming uses a 10-bit addressing scheme means we can connect the 1024 devices connect to the I2C bus. Actually, what is the bus? Bus is the group of wires are used for communication between the two devices. Generally, I2C protocol or I2C bus protocol we are calling. Simple sentence, what is I2C means? It is a inter-integrated circuit protocol. Okay, it is also known as two-wire protocol. Why it is called two-wire protocol means it has two wires. One is the serial data line, one is the serial clock line. Sometimes we are calling as I2C or I2C. Okay, it is also a serial communication protocol. It is used to interface the number of peripheral devices to the microcontroller. It is a multi-master protocol. Means more than one device can be act as a master. Okay, using this scheme there are we can connect 128 devices or 1024 device. If you are using the 7-bit addressing scheme means we can connect 128 devices. If it is 10-bit addressing scheme means 2 for 10 means 1024 devices. Okay, it has the two lines for responsible for communication: serial data line and serial clock line. Okay, if you see this I2C block diagram, okay, these are the serial data line and serial clock line. Okay, these are the two lines. On these two lines, I have connected the master. Here master is nothing but microcontroller. I have connected the so many peripherals. Generally, peripherals are sometimes we are calling as the name as a slave. Slave 1, slave 2, slave 3, up to so on. Okay. There are two lines, serial data line, serial clock line. These are connected to the pull-up register VCC. For these two lines only, I have connected the microcontroller. I have connected the so many peripherals. If I am using the 7-bit addressing scheme, I will connect 1024 devices to this bus, including microcontroller. From the microcontroller to the number of peripherals, the number of devices we can connect these two lines means 7-bit addressing scheme means we can connect 10 or 128 devices. If it is 10-bit, we can connect 1024 devices. Okay, here there is a small definition regarding to the master and slave. Who is the master? Who is the slave? Means uh, uh, transmitting device is the master and the receiving device is the slave. This is a general phenomena for who is master, who is slave. Okay, generally microcontroller is the master, peripheral device is the slave. Okay, or another definition is transmitting device is the master and receiving device is the slave. But I have told the one term, it is a multi-master protocol. Multi-master means more than one device can act as a masters. Okay, suppose this is your microcontroller. These are the various I2C based devices. Okay, in our case, I2C based device is the I2C based 7-segment display. In the second year, 2 in a microcontrol lab, there is we have one of the experiment using I2C protocol, that is a real-time clock. Okay, the real-time clock is also following the I2C protocol. Okay, real-time clock, it is used for to set the time. And one more devices, there is a I2C based memory, I2C based other device, so on. Okay, here suppose for example this is your microcontroller. Suppose slave 1 is the real time clock. Okay, real time clock. First I want to set the time. In this case, this is slave 1. It is the, suppose we are considered as a real time clock chip. Okay, first we need to set the time. Setting the time is done by the microcontroller. Okay, from the microcontroller to the RTC. In this case, microcontroller is a master and the slave one, RTC chip is the slave. Means RTC chip is receiving the data from the microcontroller. In the second case, suppose I need to know about the current timing information. That is nothing but we need to obtain the data from the RTC chip to the microcontroller. In this case, the RTC chip send the data to the microcontroller. In this case, RTC chip is the master and the microcontroller is a slave. General definition is transmitting device is the master and the receiving device is the slave. Okay, in this case, multi-master protocol. Why it is called multi-master means more than one device is acting as a master. Sometimes it is microcontroller is the master. Sometimes a slave peripheral device also acting as a masters. That's why it is called multi-master. So suppose this is a microcontroller. We are connected 128 devices or 1024 devices, but at a time only one-way communication, either microcontroller to slave 1 or slave 1 to microcontroller. Only one-way communication from the I2C master to slave 1 or I2C master to slave 2 or I2C master to slave 3. How can we perform the communication between the microcontroller to other purpose? Means we should know only one thing. We should aware of the what is the address. Okay, based on that address, our microcontroller is communicating with the respected the peripherals. Okay, I'm not bothering about these all the thing. Same thing, I2C means inter-integrated circuit protocol. It is a protocol intended to allow multiple slave digital integrated circuit to communicate with one or more master chip. It is mainly used for to communicate the various slaves to the various microcontroller. It is similar to asynchronous serial interface. It has only two signal wires. It has, I have already told, there are two wires are responsible for communication. One is the serial data and one is the serial clock. Serial data for data transmission, serial clock for synchronization. Same thing, I'm saying those words. I2C requires two wires like asynchronous serial, but those two wires can support 1024. Means if it is 10-bit addressing scheme, it will support 1024. If it is 7-bit mean 2 power 7 means 128 device. Next, I2C can support multi-master system. Multi-master system ante more than one device may be act as a master, allowing more than one master to communicate with all the devices on the bus. Means more than one device is acting as a master. Means sometime one device is acting as a master, sometime another device is acting as a slave, or vice versa. Next one is the I2C device, the clock rate is 100 kilohertz to 400 kilohertz. This is a sum for every year one word is there. Data rate fall between asynchronous serial and SPI. Means the speed is in between the asynchronous serial communication and SPI communication. The clock speed is 100 kilohertz to 400 kilohertz. There is a for every 8 bits of data to be sent, one extra bit of metadata, that is acknowledgement or negative. ACK means acknowledgement, NACK means negative acknowledgement. Okay. From this slide, I want to say only few things. The I2C clock frequency is 100 kilohertz or 400 kilohertz based on the your model. Or another sentence is, or another point is, it will send the 8 bits of data to be sent. For every 8 bits, there is an acknowledgement signal. It doesn't transmit the 8 bits at a time. It will concentrating on 8 bits from D0 to D7. D0, D1, D2 up to D7 it will send. After the D7, it will send one acknowledgement signal, whether the sending data will be transmitted successfully or not. That is nothing but acknowledgement, negative acknowledgement. This suppose same line, serial data line, serial clock line. Suppose we are considered as two masters and two slaves. If it is supporting the I2C protocol, means thus the device itself, the pin numbers are serial data and serial clock line. Okay. In our Arduino case, there are two pins are responsible for serial data line and serial clock line. That is the A4. Actually, generally the general point is the A4, A5. Those are used for unlock pin purpose. But there is a specialty of A4 and A5 is nothing but A4 is the serial data line, A5 is the serial clock line. It is similar to serial communication D0 and D1. Or 0 and 1 is not 0 is the receive pin, or 1 is the transmit pin. Here also A4 and A5. These are the same thing. I2C bus you can just have two signals, serial clock line and serial clock line, serial data and serial clock. Serial clock is the clock signal. This clock signal is always generated by the current bus. Who will generate the clock signal is nothing but microcontroller. Next one is I2C frame structure. This is a very important for I2C protocol communication. Okay. I2C frame structure means how the data will be transmitted from one device to another device. What is the frame structure? How if you see the in USART communication, there is a start bit and stop bit in between. We are sending the 8 bits of data. Similarly, there is a I2C frame structure for each and every protocol. There is a frame structure means when the data will be start. What is the start bit? What is the stop bit? Or what is the mechanism in between? Here I2C frame structure, if you see the I2C frame structure, we know that there is a start bit and stop bit. Okay, in between, first we will send the start bit. After that, device address means we have 128 devices or 1024 devices. In order to communicate with a particular device, we should know about the device address. Who will give the device address? Manufacturer will give the device address. In order to communicate with a particular, we have the 128 devices here, 128 devices. In order to communicate with the particular device, suppose post office person is there. Suppose we got the one postcard. Okay, for that person know about our address, house address, then only they will deliver. Here also, microcontroller should aware of the device address, then only they will communicate with the slaves. Here start bit, after that device address means for which device our microcontroller want to communicate. After that, read or write operation, whether we want to read the data from the device or write the data into the device. After that, internally it will send one acknowledgement signal. Acknowledgement signal it is used for whether the communication is successfully going or not. Next, after that, 8-bit data. 8-bit data means D0, D1 up to D7, one by one. After that, acknowledgement signal. For each and every 8 bit of data, it will send an acknowledgement signal in order to know about whether the previous 8-bit data is successfully sent to the other device or not. If it is not sent means again once again it will retransmit the data. Okay. After that again 8-bit data. After that acknowledgement. After that so on. After the stop. Why we are putting dash dash means suppose I have the 32 bits of data. 32 bits means we are divided into 88 bits. There is a 4-4 start from D0 to D7. First it will send. After that one acknowledgement signal. After that D8 to D15. Okay. After that one acknowledgement. Next D16 to if you are D23 like that. After that D23 to last 31 like that. Okay. First, it will send the start bit. After that, device address. After that, we want to perform either read operation or write operation. Okay. Next one is internally it will send the acknowledgement, 8-bit data, acknowledgement, 8-bit data, acknowledgement, so on, stop bit. And in between and start bit and stop bit, first we will give the device address. After that, we should indicate whether we want to perform read or write. After that, internally it will send acknowledgement signal. After that, 8-bit data, acknowledgement, 8-bit data, acknowledgement, so on. Finally, stop bit. This is the frame structure. If you remember the frame structure, the programming is very simple. Okay. I don't want to discuss all the things. Okay, 7 segment. Actually, we told that up to now there is I2C based 7 segment display is there. For any device, from microcontrol to any display device or any device, we can send two things. One is the command, one is the data. Already you know. In the LCD also we are send the two things. Command means it is a group of binary instruction. Based on that instruction, display will respond. Similarly, data means it will take the data from that microcontroller just as it is display. Whatever it received from our Arduino, it will display on it. Similarly, here also, if it is a command, based on that command, it will respond. There is a one command is there. Suppose in order to clear the display, we will send the command is we will send the instruction is 0x76. This is the one thing. Okay. This is the interfacing Arduino Uno with I2C based 7 segment display. This is our Arduino Uno board. We are interfacing Arduino Uno with I2C based 7 segment display using I2C protocol. Okay. Here already we know that for I2C based 7 segment display, we are considered as a 4 pins: VCC, ground, serial data line, serial clock line. Here VCC should be connected to 5 volts of Arduino, and the ground pin of I2C is connected to ground pin, and the serial data line of I2C is connected to serial data of Arduino. Serial data of Arduino is A4. Next, serial clock line of I2C 7 segment display is connected to the A5. This is the pin map. Okay. Here, one thing you should aware of, using I2C protocol, we can perform two things. One is we can perform write operation and read operation. But in 7 segment display, we don't want to read the data from the 7 segment display. We want to write it. So our purpose is only write the data into the 7 segment display only. But in some of the experiment, in some of the applications, suppose I Arduino with the RTC module. Okay. I've already told that is the real-time clock. In that case, we will perform two things: write operation and read operation. When we are performing write operation, suppose I want to set the initial clock time. In that case, write operation. Suppose for every 1 second, for every 1 hour, I need to know about the clock timings. In that case, we want to perform read operation. Okay, in this slide, I want to say one thing is that only we are performing the write operation from Arduino with 7 segment display. That is enough. Next one is pin mapping between Arduino and 7 segment display. The 7 segment display VCC is connected to 5 volts of Arduino, and the ground should be connected to ground. SDM is serial data line. It is used for data transmission. It should be connected to serial data of Arduino. What is the serial data of Arduino means A4. A serial clock, SCL means serial clock pin of 7 segment display unit is connected to the serial clock of A5. Okay. In order to perform this program, there is a predefined library is available. Okay. Already you know that in LCD there is a liquid crystal dot H. Here also one library is there. That is a Y dot H library. Okay. Here sentence is same. Y protocol or I2C protocol or two-wire protocol. The name is same, but they are for using the word as wire. Wire protocol and I2C protocol na same thing. Here wire. Two, it is also called as two-wire interface protocol. Why it is called two wires? Means it has the two lines. One is the serial data line, serial clock line. That's why they are the term as two-wire interface protocol. Wire is nothing but two-wire interface for sending or receiving the data over a net of devices or sensor. Why wire protocol or two-wire protocol is for the communication between the microcontroller to the various peripherals. Here there is a library we are using, wire library. The library allows you to communicate with the I2C device or two-wire interfacing device. The main intention of wire library not to communicate with I2C based devices, maybe I2C based 7 segment display or I2C based RTC chip or I2C based memories, so on. Okay. For wire library function calls are wire dot begin. Okay. In the LCD also LCD dot begin, serial dot begin, like that. Here wire dot begin. It is used to initialize the wire library. Next, wire dot begin transmission is used for, in the sentence itself it says that begin means start. Okay. Wire dot begin transmission, it is used for to start the transmission with the respected or with the required device address. Wire dot write, it is used for to write the data into the I2C devices. Wire dot end transmission, it is used for to stop the transmission. You see the these three things first. Suppose our frame structure is like this. This is our frame structure. Start and stop. Okay. Here start, device address, read, write. These three fields are done by only one command, that is the wire dot begin transmission. Okay. Wire dot begin transmission. Please here wire dot begin transmission. Okay. Wire dot begin. Begin says that start. Okay. Okay. Wire dot begin transmission. Within the bracket there is a device address is there. Okay. Wire dot begin transmission, it is used for to start the transmission with the specific device address. Transmission says that is it read or write. Transmission says that only write. Okay. Only the three things are done by only single function. Wire dot begin transmission, it indicates the start of the transmission, or it indicates the device address, or it indicates the transmission itself write operation. Next, in order to send the data, there is a library function called is wire dot write. It is used for to send the data from the master to slave or slave to master. Wire dot end transmission is used for to end the transmission or to stop. Now, this is the frame structure. In order to send the data to the I2C based device, this is the format: start bit, device address, read, write, acknowledgement, data. Okay. Up to this, these three fields are done by wire dot begin transmission with device address. Okay. After that, how can we send the data to the I2C based device? Means wire dot write only. Okay. How can we start after sending the data? How can we stop the transmission? Means wire dot end transmission. Should remember only four things here. Wire dot begin, it is used for to initialize the wire library for to communicate with the I2C based device. Next sentence, wire dot begin transmission with device address, it is used for to start the transmission with the required device address. Next, wire dot write, it is used for to write the data into the I2C. Wire dot end transmission, it is used for to stop the transmission. In between the start and stop, we are sending the data using the wire dot write. Okay. Suppose in some of the application, not here. Suppose in some of the application, we want to read the data from the I2C device. There is another function calls are there. Wire dot request from. It is used for to request some of the device to read the data from that device. Why dot request from? It is not request from. Okay, why dot request from? It is used for the microcontroller to request the slave for some data. Okay, why dot available? It is used for to check whether data is available or not. Y dot read, it is used for reading the data. Similarly, Y dot on receive and Y dot on request. But in our application, we are using only four things because we are performing only write operation. In order to read operation, we want to use request from, available, read, on, receive. Same thing. Y dot begin, it is used to initialize the wire library and join the I2C bus. Simple sentence, I want to say that wire dot begin use it for to initialize the wire library or to initialize the I2C protocol something. Here address is optional, 7-bit address, it is optional. Next, wire dot begin transmission with the device address. Actual syntax for wire dot begin transmission, wire dot begin transmission within bracket address. We should mention the address from which device we want to communicate. It is used for to begin the transmission to the I2C slave device with a given address. Subsequently, Q bytes for transmission with write function and transmit them by calling the end function. This sentence says that, this paragraph says that write dot begin transmission. It is used for to start the communication with the specific address, and using write dot write, we are sending the data, and we are end the data or end of transmission is done by Y dot end transmission. Here address is the 7-bit address of the device. Next, Y dot write used for, generally this is used for to write the data from the master to slave or slave to master. Y dot end transmission is used for to stop the transmission. It is similar to stop. End a transmission to the slave device that was begun by begin transmission. Not to send the data, first we will begin transmission, that is nothing but start. After that data, that is nothing but using Y dot write. After that, Y dot end transmission. You should remember only one thing. In order to send the data, first the function call is Y dot begin transmission with the device that. After that, Y dot write. After that, Y dot end transmission. Okay. We will see the program to display message ECE on the 7-segment display using I2C protocol. Okay. So I want to write in a simple sentence only. First, this is the Arduino Uno with I2C device. So it is a wire protocol. So it is a I2C protocol. We are using the libraries wire.h. Suppose I want to display ECE on the 7-segment display. First, I want to store that in the one array. Okay. After that, in the manufacturer only they are given that the I2C based 7-segment display, the address is 0x71. So I want to store the one variable is 7 SS means 7-segment address, or simply we are use the term as address, no problem. Here constant byte is the one data type like integer, character, float, double. Why it is calling as a byte means it is a 0x7 means it is a 8-bit. So we are using the word as a data type as constant byte. It is a byte type of data. Byte, integer, character, float, double. Similarly, constant byte is also one data type. It is used for generally to assign the 8-bit data to the something. In the wired setup, wire dot first it is I2C protocol, so we want to use the initialize the wire library, that is a wire dot begin. Next, suppose before that any data is there, we want to clear the display. Clear display I2C. This is the user defined function call, not a predefined function call. Okay. Next, send string to I2C. This is also user defined function call for to send the string to I2C based device. What is our string? Our string is ECE. Not to send the ECE to the 7-segment display, I will use the word. I want to use the sentence, or I want to use the predefined or user defined function call is send string to I2C, or anything name. Some function call for to send the data. Some function call for to clear the display. In the loop is nothing. Okay, I don't want to display repeatedly on the 7-segment display. If you are repeating means the more number of times it will be display, it will be inconvenient. So if you are writing the setup means one time it will be display. One time means the data is forever available on the 7 segment display. First, we will send string to I2C. Means I want to send our string to the I2C based device. So for that purpose, I have written the user defined function call. If you see the user defined function call, void send string to I2C. So this is the function call. Within the function call, what is our intention? Our intention is I2C frame structure. I want to, in order to send the string, I want to follow the I2C frame structure. What is the I2C frame structure? Start, device address, read, write, acknowledgement, data, data, so on, stop. Okay, in order to send the data, we know that y dot begin transmission with device address. Already I have stored the device address 0x71 something in the 7 segment display address. Actually 7 segment display address is 0x771. Directly you can store y dot begin transmission. Directly you can put 0x71. That is a no problem. Next is the y dot begin transmission. It indicated that start of the transmission and device address, and itself indicated that write operation, because transmission itself the write operation. The y dot begin transmission indicate the three functionality. One is the start of the communication, another one is it indicates the device address, another one is write operation. Next one is, so it is a string, so we want to take the for loop for integer I equals 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, y dot write a of I. A of I, what is the initial value? A of 0. A of 0 is nothing but E will be sent to the I2C based device, it will be displayed. After that, I plus plus 1. A of 1 means C will be displayed. After that, E will be displayed. So, we are sending ECE to the I2C based device. After that, closing means begin, it is the start and stop. Within the start and stop, we are sending the data. This is the how to send the string to I2C. Only simple sentence. There are three commands. Y dot begin for start the communication. Y dot write for not to send the data. Suppose only single character is there. I want to send only A. Just simply y dot write A within the single quotes. It will be sent to the 7 segment display. But everything should be done by the begin transmission and end transmission. Suppose in order to clear the display, this is a user defined function. Okay, in order to clear the display, we want to say send some two things. One is the commands, one is the data. Okay, previously we have seen the data. Now how to send the command? In order to send the command, in order to send the data also, we are using the word as y dot write, y dot begin transmission, y dot write 0x76. If you are if that my 7 segment display receive the 76, it understand that it should be clear the display. Okay, after that end transmission. Okay, before we want to send the command or data, that must be within the begin transmission, within the end transmission. That is done by the in order to clear the display, that is the 0x76. Are you able to following, or simply? Okay, see here we have the 4-digit 7 segment display. It is used for to display the 4-digit number or four characters, whatever may be. Okay, it is following the I2C protocol. We are having the I2C based 7 segment display sheet. If we are fit this shield onto the Arduino means the SDA is connected to A4, SCL connected to A5, VC is connected to 5 volts, and GND is connected. Ground is should be connected to ground. Okay. Same code. I use the libraries y.h. After that, whatever you want to send, that will be stored in the array. After that, I am declaring the address in the SS address. This is a variable. In the setup, we will write y.begin, clear display I2C, send string I2. This is the user defined function call. You can use any name, that is your wish. After that, in the loop, I don't want to display the message repeatedly on the 7 segment display. So that's why I've written in the setup only. Okay, I want to write the function call for send string I2C or clear display I2C. In order to send the string, we know that y dot begin transmission, after the data, after that y dot end transmission. In order to send the commands also same thing, y dot begin transmission, y dot end transmission. If you upload that code into our Arduino, here you should remember only one thing. It is I2C protocol. There are two lines are required. One is the serial data line, one is the serial clock line. Serial data line is used for data transmission. Serial clock line is for synchronization. Okay. It is a 7 segment display. We are having the 4-digit 7 segment display, so we can display the 4 digits. Okay, that may be 1 2 3 4 or 4 characters. Okay, here we should remember, first you should remember the I2C frame structure. That is the start bit, device address, after that read write, after that acknowledgement, after that 8-bit data, after that 8-bit data acknowledgement, so on up to start bit. Within the start bit and stop bit, we are performing all the things. Okay. In order to perform these things, there is a library is available y.h. Okay. You should remember only 4 commands for our application. Right? First one is y.begin. It is used for to initialize the wire library. That's enough. Next, in order to send that, in order to transmit the data, there is a command is available y.begin transmission with the device address. Our device address is 0x71. That is a fix. Next, in order to send the data, there is a function call is available y.write some data or some variable. Y.write, it is used for to write the data from a microcontroller to the slave or slave to the microcontroller. Next one is everything should be done by the start transmission and stop transmission. Start is done by y.begin transmission, and the data can be sent by the using the y.write. Next, not to end the data, and the stop is done by using the y.end transmission. And one more sentence is how can we clear the displays? That is done by in order to send the clear, there is a command is 0x71. So in order to send the command also, we should follow the I2C frame structure. That is the start bit. After that, whether we want to send the command or data. After that, end transmission. Yeah, I have uploaded the same code and that is the ECE should be displayed on the 7 segment display. Okay, maybe you will get some doubt. Who will do the sir? ECE is there. This LED, this LED should be on. Remaining all is done. That is done by our function calls only doing that. Suppose we are writing y dot write a of 0 means e. E is nothing but only particular LED should be on and the remaining LED should be off. That is done by our function call only. Our I2C protocol based predefined function calls only. Internally they will do. Okay. But individually, if you see the 7 segment display devices, in that we will put digital write pin number 5 means particular LED on, 0 means off. But in this case, there is no name. There is a predefined library is available. Using that library, it will perform based on the character. Suppose I want to, you can also write not only EC, you can write 1 2 3 4 means 1 2 3 4 will be displayed on the serial 7 segment display. Suppose I want to display the some number. Here I put the ECE. Okay. Suppose I want to put the 9876 or 8876 whatever. Means means it will be display the 9876 on the your 7 segment display. Okay, it is generally used for to display the digits, but it can be also used for to display the sum of the character, not all. Suppose a 8 is inconvenient to display. Suppose using the 7 segment display we can't perform the Z, but some of the displays are available. Their structure is to display the characters. You can display the any character. Here 987 should be displayed because I have written I equal I less than 3 only, no. Are you able to understand what I am saying? This is the experiment for Arduino Uno with I2C base 7 segment display. You should remember only I am saying that only 5 sentences. One is it is serial data line, serial clock line. Another one is there is a library y dot begin. After that y dot begin transmission, y dot write, y dot end transmission. These are the 4 function calls in order for I2C based applications. Are you able to following?